Hey, welcome back, everyone. We have resurfaced with another episode, and yeah, even though apparently it pisses some people off in the comment section, I just want to remind you that not only are we here for her, we're here for him, we're here for they, them, we're here for all of us, man, equally. And, of course, we're coming at you from the comfortable environs of the hills, of the boroughs of Northeast Los Angeles. And, as my Chumash brothers and sisters would say, Aho, metakwiyase. So, as far as the Red Sox go, the Boston Red Sox are finding themselves once again in another fucked up situation, as evidenced by the recent mass firings of their manager Alex Cora and 5 members of his coaching staff. That comes as no surprise to a lot of people working within and observing. Craig Breslow actually, it reveals a lot about how he thinks and functions within his own baseball operations department. Many players knew that for a long time Breslow had questioned the abilities and methods of hitting coach Pete Fatsey and his lieutenants, especially after Christian Campbell last year failed to live up to expectations. If you might remember, Christian Campbell is a mega prospect that might have been rushed to the big leagues and had huge expectations heaped upon him. He might have been considered to be one of the best hitters, projected to be one of the best hitters in their lineup coming out of spring training last year. And after he broke camp, his bat just never found a consistent foothold. He never quite adjusted to big league pitching, and he was demoted back to the minor leagues in June last season and hasn't poked his head back up in the big league since. But he'll probably resurface sometime this year, and let's see how it goes, man. I wish him the best. Anyways, enough of how I feel about it. I mean, who freaking cares? It was even rumored that at one point last season, Alex Bregman had gone to bat for these embattled coaches, Bregman being their, I guess, star position player last season. He's moved on to greener pastures since then. Apparently, Bregman might have stepped in and stopped the firings when Breslow was ready to dismiss these coaches last year. According to people involved, at one point last year, Breslow asked the Red Sox coaching staff to begin documenting every single pregame hitting and defensive drill done by each and every player, which some coaches found excessive and time-consuming. Yeah, that sounds horrible. That sounds really meticulous. Beyond meticulous, what's the word? Fastidious, man. Is that another degree out from meticulous? Like, if you dial up the notch, you get to fastidious. It's a possibility. Right, get back to me on that. Why don't you leave me some fucking hatred on that in your pithy little comment section? No, please do. All right. Now, in his 3rd season as chief baseball officer, Breslow started making huge changes in his first year when he brought in an outside company to audit the entire front office in 2024. I remember that kind of shit happened to me when I was working at a high school out in the valley like 10 years ago, and they brought in some company from the East Coast. Sounded like they were from New England or something. Yeah. Anyways, to audit the entire staff and ask us, like how we thought we fit in there or whatever, what value we brought. I don't know if it was that aggressive, but it was just like, yeah, who the fuck are these people? Yeah. Anyways, outside consultants, that's just roll with it. That's America now. Anyway, the audit actually freaked out a lot of people in the whole organization and led to firings of several longtime employees, including the scout who drafted current outfielder Roman Anthony. And that is the case for why Craig Breslow is freaking crazy. He's probably, I don't want to say running this organization into the ground, but he definitely wants to install all his own people and thinks that you can just plug in a bunch of, new faces and just say go like the thing is a machine. And I'm not sure it works that way. But certainly for the sake of the Red Sox, I hope it does. Not to bring glory to Craig Breslow, but just so no one suffers and nobody else gets fired. Because this fool, this tyrant, needs to have his way. Let the fools eat their tartar sauce. That's what he probably says to the lunch staff. When people are bitching about there's only one type of sauce in the lunch cafeteria, just tartar sauce, because he's a fucking... Okay. Sorry. If you made it to this point listening to my drivel, congratulations, and wish you all the best. We will, of course, resurface with another episode sooner than later, and enjoy this lovely May evening. Good night.